Are you ready for the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast video? Tuesday evening edition. It's almost the end of August. It's the 30th of August, 2022. We're going to do a full recap of August and meteorological summer, the months of June, July, and August, coming up tomorrow and into Thursday on Weather for Weather Geeks. This evening we'll keep things pretty short and sweet with nothing but good news, really, in the weather department over the next few days. One thing for sure, if you step outside early this evening, it feels a lot different, a lot nicer outside. It's a little bit breezy. We have dew points that have dropped out of the mid-60s this morning down into the mid-50s as of this recording just before 7 p.m. this evening. It really feels nice out, and these dew points are going to stay in check not only tonight, but into our Wednesday and for a few days after that. I posted this graphic on social media earlier, just a little explanation of what this is. I wanted to review the overall mugginess of this summer compared to previous summers, and the threshold we used here was 65-degree dew points. Generally, in northeast Ohio and northwest PA, when the dew point gets above 65, most people think, hey, it's pretty humid outside. So that's kind of the number I chose, and this summer is the orange bar right here, and again, we're defining summer as June, July, and August. This summer has actually not been as muggy as last summer. Last summer was one of the most humid on record. This year has been a little bit closer to average. These are the bars here, the number of hours with the dew point above 65 during the summer season. Now, the bottom chart here is kind of interesting. During the daylight hours, the dew points, haven't strayed too far from average, the long-term averages. But you'll notice, even though it has been less humid this summer than last summer, the overnight dew points are still every hour of the overnight above the average for meteorological summer. So that's prevented temperatures from dropping much at night. We will finish the summer season above average in terms of daytime highs and overnight lows, not by huge margins, but we haven't seen a lot of those kind of really nice crisp nights that you see on occasion in the summer, especially in June and later in August, where it gets down into the lower 50s. We haven't seen as many of those this year because, generally speaking, the dew points have stayed up at night, and it goes along with long-term trends, not only here, but in a lot of the country, in fact, in a lot of the world. A warmer planet has more water vapor in the atmosphere, and more water vapor means temperatures cannot drop as much at night, so warmer nights. One of the true hallmarks of climate change in our climate zone. Whenever I talk about climate change, around here we're landlocked pretty much, so we're not going to talk too much in our region about rising sea levels and those sorts of things. Those are big, serious threats for much of the world, but around here it's the increase in precipitation, and I think the increase in those overnight temperatures, particularly in the summer. Those are our two big changes that we've seen over the last few decades. All right, let's get off of that topic and talk about what's going on now and what will happen over the next few days. And the answer is, not much going on. Drier air is filtering in from the north and the west. We're going to be left with a partly cloudy sky for tonight. We've had some storms off to the east today, a couple of clusters of severe thunderstorms this afternoon, one around and just west of Washington, D.C., another in kind of some far north latitudes. You don't see much severe weather typically up towards Burlington, Vermont, but they had some wind damage and a couple of isolated reports of hail up there earlier today. Again, the dew points are dropping nicely down to 56 at the Youngstown Warren Airport. Dew points are even dropping into the 40s in some parts of the upper Midwest this evening, and we'll blitz through the next few days quickly because not much is going on. I think with enough chilly air aloft, there'll be a field of cumulus clouds that pops up tomorrow afternoon. It won't be pristine and perfectly sunny, but no complaints. Just a really nice day. Great day to kick off the fair for tomorrow. And then Thursday's the day where it's pretty much just hardly a cloud in the sky kind of a day with high pressure almost right overhead. I mean, deep blue skies for the first day of September. Just a picture-perfect day. We'll notice a veil of high clouds making for kind of a milky sky at times, Friday and Friday night, maybe even in parts of Saturday, but these won't be rain-producing clouds at that point. In fact, we have no chances for rain in our forecast until just a small chance Saturday night into Sunday. There's a weak front that's going to try to drop in. May not quite make it, but it's going to try. It might spark a shower Saturday night into Sunday, but it's not a high confidence thing at this point, and for the most part, we are looking good for the next week. Our current medium range computer models over the next week suggesting very little rain. The lines all start bending up here around days 5, 6, and 7, so that would be early on next week. Some of the modeling trying to indicate spotty showers, perhaps just after Labor Day especially. But we are not looking at much precipitation at all over the next 7 days. And we're going to do an updated September forecast on weather for Weather Geeks over the next couple of days, in addition to our recap of August and meteorological summer. All right, again, short and sweet tonight on Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you right back here, same time, same place on Wednesday.